And an object style can be as simple as a fill, or a stroke, or a size, or a layer effect, or an opacity, or a combination of all those. And I'm going to find that under the window menu. I'm going to go down to styles. And by the way, if you're looking for a particular window, most people don't notice this. This is all in alphabetical order, folks. Because people have the hardest time finding this in this really long list. If you know where S falls in the alphabet, you're going to find it right there. And people are just like, oh, I never noticed that. Because they always go hunting down trying to read it. It's alphabetical order. You know, you learn something new every single time we have a session of this class. So what we're doing here, that's right, object styles. So styles, object styles, and here is my object styles panel. The way we have styles and the way I describe styles is programming remote control. You program all these things into one function and one button, so when you hit that button or that one function, it's going to do all the things that are programmed into it, which is exactly what I want to do. You don't program your remote control and go to your television and your cable box and your Roku and everything else and hit all the buttons and make it all happen. No, you do it so you can do all those functions and features from that one button. And that's exactly what an object style is. It could be one function or feature, 10, 30, whatever you want. So I've created this container with my sage green and my orange and my bevel and my emboss and my drop shadow. And this is going to be whatever I'm using it for in my document. And I want to capture all these attributes. So I'm going to select my object. I'm going to go under the cheese grater of the object styles. And I'm going to create a new object style. And it comes up. And these are all the settings that we can have. The fill, the stroke, the options, the transparency, drop shadow, all these things. Lots of options that we can apply to our object. So I've applied them to my object, and this is going to be my orange and sage box with fantastic effects. Big long name. Okay, there it is. So there is my object style created right there. Now if I click on any other object in my document and I would like to go ahead and apply all those styles, I formatted my remote control, my object style, and now I can click on that, and every one that I click on will go ahead and will grab those styles. It's great. Even my picture. If I do that with my picture, it will put the border around there, it'll do the drop shadow, the bevel and emboss, all that. It's applying all those attributes to every single one that I have. Now, when I'm doing my layout for my documents, I always do this because when I take the screenshots of the particular items that I want to show as we're walking people through this, I would like to have a very small border with a drop shadow and a text wrap around my objects so that every time I bring in a picture, it's going to go ahead and drop into a box that already has all those objects done. Instead of reapplying it to every single container, I would make that an object style. So I import my picture, I click on my object style, and everything gets formatted exactly the same. I can size it, all the attributes are the same. The big thing with this is that once I create an object style here, if I edit this object style, it will change all the attributes that this was applied to. So if I have my object style and I right-click on this and I edit this, I can always go back in at any point and I can edit this and say, oh, you know, I've got this fill, this color, or the stroke is here. And it's like, you know what? When I program this in, I would now like to change the programming of this remote, and I'm going to make the borders blue. So when I click OK, every place where this style was applied, I am now able to go in and apply the attributes universally and globally so that I don't have to edit each and every object separately. It's a collection of all these options and effects and easily controlled from one central location, easily edited. That's simple. If for some reason I do not want these effects on my objects, I can click on any object and I can go back to my object styles and I can just simply say, hey, I want no style on it, and it'll strip it of absolutely everything. That just took everything away from the container, but if I have my image container and I want nothing on there, it just simply returns it back to the static image container with the image and no other fill, stroke, or any other effects being applied to it.